This is Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. It's a point and click puzzle game, which I'm great at. December 17th. Ew, in the future. Oh, it's blocked.
The
Fun.
train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
For breakfast. Tab. I should go to the dining car. Whoa! Oh. Whew. Okay, I have to do that every time. Sensitivity, that's the thing. It still is. Whoa! Okay. It's too sensitive. Oh my gosh. I can't remember which one you have to pick though. A comb.
The mustache comb to tame unruly nuts.
Nuts.
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the mustache.
Perfect.
The finest of curling irons for the mustache.
For the mustache.
The train still hasn't left.
We know. There's gonna be a murder. Which way is the dining cart? Sorry. Second class. We in first class. Up in the sky. Popping champagne. Okay, I'm not. Okay. It's a long train. Hustle, dude. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is my room. 202. Ooh, look at that again. Like my mustache. Wake up.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
Oh, it's a privy. The bar. Just leave. It's so close, it's very hard to kind of zoom out.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
Poor baby.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me.
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it, I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov.
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
Her mouth.
That I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
Au revoir.
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it.
How about you play it?
Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does
Like
not make the train move.
Without moving their teeth.
You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Good morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin, triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir.
Omelette.
Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Personnel. Restaurant. Anybody else in here? Oh, hello. You look a rough.
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Moustache.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
200. I just sat down.
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course. You obviously have some influence with Bouc.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
What do you think I'm going to do about it? All these doors. He's going to be murdered. What, second class on the other end of the train?
Ah, my good friend. Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed. Stabbed.
A passenger?
Passenger.
Which passenger?
In there. He's an American. A man called Ratchet. It was his valet, Masterman, who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. The Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Bouc, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Character menu. I need to analyze the crime scene to figure out what happened. I will have a course. Oh. $62 old. Well, he's not moving anymore. 45, retired captain. Archibald. Mary, 40 years old. Natalia, Dragomirov. Antonio, 35. Pierre. Who was Freya? I didn't see her. Well, you told me her name, I think. Hildegard. Hector. Greta. John. Jean.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please. If you need any help, I won't be far away.
Moroccan.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please. If you need any help, I won't...
That's fun.
That's the right answer.
Oh! Request an alibi. The night of the murder.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Booth. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this.
Link with the victim.
Did you
Sorry.
know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Clues?
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
The victim.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
The cold.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
I assume the open window...
Indeed.
Thank you for your help, Doctor. The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree.
Oh,
An
shit.
attack most savage.
Jeez.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you. I'll take photos.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like 13 of them bitches. A gun. A gun!
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready, yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police.
Oh, it's broken.
This phone was deliberately smashed. I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside. I'm sure I will find...
Exotic Vap?
Did it belong to Ratchet?
What is this? A handkerchief.
A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it. Where can the killer have gone? The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room. I wonder what could be in this photo.
Farm sleep.
A box of sleeping pills.
Ooh. Oh. Fun. The little bunny feet. Or cat feet. There. That's so fun for Daisy.
For Daisy. Interesting. That was easy.
That was easy. Take it easy. Pop it open. Nope. Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly, the bouquet turned into a butterfly, and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many. Alice arrived in front of a door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest."
Not exactly the reading material one would expect.
I don't know.
Ratchet.
I gotta do math.
Expensive clothing, recently laundered. This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side. The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
Oh, select blah, blah. Select 2 elements that reveal the most likely way the murderer exited Mr. Ratchet's room. The window is open. Exited. So not this one because that's how you got in. The murderer was able to get through the connecting door because it was not latched. The murderer could not get out through the hall door because it was locked from the inside. The murderer probably hoped he was going to get out at the next station through the window, but the train never made it. Conclude.
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room.
Et voilà.
Et voilà. Who are the 2 people who could have seen the murderer leaving? Oh, I don't know.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. I must admit I'm not right this time.
I'm gonna click people.
I do not think that's the right answer. My little gray cells did not let me down.
They did like 4 times. Investigate Mr. Michael, and Mrs. Hubbard. No, I want the hint for the save because I don't fucking know. Probably have to do it as a letter. Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 to make a bouquet, so it'll be. She picked 10. So oh. It'd be 990. Then he picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly the bouquet turned to a butterfly and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. The flowers on the ground? Do I have to do math or something? You had to do some little math. The worst subject in school. It was 1,000. It was minus 10. 998 times 2. Ooh. Some Benjamins.
Not very surprising.
Take it. For each person hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Your death is near. We'd never forget.
Unusual letter, this.
A diary. Call Cairo. Check Harper's delivery. Orient Express.
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep. Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep.
Fontana.
A meeting
AW.
place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials AW.
W. This is so fun. Snoop. Recap. This is fun. I like it. Ooh. Ratchet had a gun. Nope. Yeah. Then drunk some sleeping pills the night of his murder. Murder. The letter threatening Ratchet was found in his safe.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. No, not good.
No. Ratchet was on his guard. I'm missing something?
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
I didn't see anything else. Nice stash. I don't see anything else. So, what? I didn't see.
This door
I'm missing something. Mystery. Crap, you're pressing the wrong thing. I don't see anything.
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
I got that. What do you want from me?
I must admit I'm not right this time. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. No, not good. I do not think that's the right answer. Think, Poirot, that is not a good answer. I do not think that's the right answer.
I don't know what the heck that was. Yet he took a sleeping pill.
I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if he feared for his life. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Who are the two persons who work for Ratchet?
That's the right answer.
Okay, investigate everybody.
I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I'm counting on you to finish your...
Oh man, it's not a full
I'll
game
have
yet.
a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
I'm like so into it. Like, yes, let's go serve this murder.
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced. Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate other accounts.
Ah, naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not find a vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
I am going to finish Lost in Random, but I want enough time because I want to finish it all in one stream, and I don't have time. Like right now, I probably couldn't finish it in one stream. Knock knock.
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my God. I knew it. I knew it.
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes. You must.
Think, Poirot.
No, I meant
that
to...
is not a good answer.
I meant to replay.
I was visiting my daughter. She works at the American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find a husband there. Since I wanted to see Paris on my way home, she told me I should take this high-class train. I can't wait to see Paris. It looks beautiful.
This is so
My
fun.
little gray cells did not let me down.
Okay. What's this?
Here is a jacket button. It bears the logo of the Orient Express. The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
What are you doing, buddy? Ooh. What's going on down here? Oh, jeez.
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side.
They try to get in on this side or something. A mustache.
Haha! Golden moustache.
Madame, please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button.
Now
I
you did
pressed
something?
and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. Come in, I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in. I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet. It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
He ate embroidered handkerchief.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. I have not finished inspecting your room. If you don't mind,
How am I not done? What more do you want?
let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag. This book is probably where Mrs. O'Bowd...
Oh, you're
The
lying!
latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. O'Bowd. Mrs. O'Bowd, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag
On
was
around the
hanging
train.
on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Oh. Which of these sentences contains a lie?
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Get up. Select the element that proves she's lying.
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door.
That's
hook
so
as you
cool.
told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
Are you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her.
What?
Thank you for your assistance, madame. Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company
Calais.
for over 15 years.
Thank you. Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you
Well,
don't mind.
I don't know what
I will do everything
Calais
I can
is.
to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
No, not good. This is wrong. But,
Controller? What is
et
it?
voilà.
Et voila.
Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Number of places.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
The vape.
Tobacco only.
Juice.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And
Yeah,
that
like
is
the
the last
McQueen.
time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the
My
car,
little
facing
seat.
up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the
Jean.
bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy.
Possibly.
Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
I have all my buttons.
I found a button.
No, monsieur.
Oh. The train.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Ooh. The killer avoided. Select 2 elements to help deduce how the killer avoided being seen by Mr. Michel. It's on the platform.
I do not think that's the right answer.
Okay.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. No,
What?
no, not good.
The murderer was able to take advantage of Mr. Michel's absence to escape without being seen at 1:15. Yay.
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauchet in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., the murderer could have escaped Ratchet's room without being seen. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
I keep forgetting that,
This direction looks promising.
it's a demo.
This appears to be a good lead.
I don't think Mr. Michel is doing anything. He did it. Bye. Oh man. It's a demo. I want to play some more. Can't talk to you.
Please, do me the courtesy of leaving me alone, if you will.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
Where are they? Oh, hello. Where is everybody? Okay, well. Are they back in their rooms or something? So many doors. Vox Machina could not get through this place. Oh, this is my room. Their rooms.
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you. By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible.
Okay.
I must find another way to find
Clove is
which
7
one
milliliters.
is Masterman's toothache remedy.
Is it clove?
The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable. Ah, this old scale will do the job. To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
So that one's heavier than that one. That one's very light.
Now that I know the order, I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil. Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy.
Here you go.
Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir.
Just glug it.
Ah, well. I can finally speak without too much pain. I'm ready to answer your questions.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
Et voilà. At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room. Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate snoring.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes. I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
I don't know.
I see nothing to prove he's lying. What evidence can help me prove he's lying?
I wasn't paying attention.
Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What?
Quit.
How can you say that?
Wait, what was the question?
How could he ask you for sleeping pills when he had a meeting written in his agenda?
I am very sure he had no meeting planned for the middle of last night.
Masterman is right. The meeting in his agenda was not that day.
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I
Possible.
am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
Prepare your own oil.
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector.
Oh, can you go down
McQueen?
and be quiet?
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am
What are you
Hercule Poirot.
doing?
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
So they got him
Can you
after
tell
all.
me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life. But I think Ratchet wasn't his real name.
and he left the United States to run away from something. Or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters. Threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Oh, God.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Minkowski. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot.
Arbuthnot.
I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Smoker?
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course, here it is.
Okay. That's funny.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
Bang. Ooh, mind map. It's all connected. Select 2 elements of interest from the encounter with Mr. Michel in the evening. It's not Ratchet who spoke to Mr. Michael.
No, not good. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Murderer pretended Ratchet was still alive at... Oh.
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m. Et voilà.
Ratchet takes sleeping pills. The murderer enters Ratchet's room. He kills him with a gun and hides it under his pillow. He disguises the crime as a crime of passion with a knife. He waits for Mr. Michael to take a break to leave the room. Ratchet takes sleeping pills. The murderer enters Ratchet's room, stabs him with a knife. He calls Mr. Michel to enters his room, stabs him with a knife. He calls Mr. Michael.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
They're American. They don't speak French.
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice. This appears to be a good lead.
Gotta go back to Mr. Boch. Book. Mr. Book. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Run, dude. Wait, who do I have to
So, my friend, have you found our killer?
Not yet, but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Our assassin could have gotten on the train at Vinkovsky disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room, and killed him. Then he walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited too long. The train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Indeed. He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped again due to snow, his footprints would have been found.
The murderer is still among us, on the train.
There's a problem with the second-class toilets.
What now?
All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked, so I went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I didn't think I should open it without speaking to you first.
You did well, Monsieur Michel. Lead the way.
I used my master key.
But who is she? Is she alive?
She is breathing.
Then if she isn't dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out.
Ooh. Second class.
The ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
Miss, can you hear me? She's breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly. This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well, at least it's not another murder on my train.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
Wake up.
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom. A cup of tea.
Sorry. Oh, it has a lock on it, of course. It's a long lock. No.
A briefcase
And a button.
and a wagon lit conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
Oh, I can hear it.
So, Poirot, any luck so far?
Shut up.
We really need to find the combination.
Shut up.
Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Have you tried
Oh?
0000? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? No, that's mine.
Oh my
I
God.
never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. But of course you know what
Are
to
you
do.
serious?
It is booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain...
Shut up.
Silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now. You need to concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
There will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
Jesus Christ. No. This is stupid. Jeez. What was on now? Was this one? That was funny though. He just kept yammering on.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
Massachusetts.
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot.
But then why take it on the train?
Safety?
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you,
gonna punch her?
I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then, if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
No.
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years.
Am I playing the whole game or what?
It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be like a... It know me this long. Aw. 3-year-old daughter of John and Sonia. Victim was taken sometime on the evening of February 24th. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where a reception was being held. A ladder was found outside the child's bedroom window. It was used to remove Daisy from the house. The window, usually locked from the inside, was found open. 4-wheel drive tracks were found in the woods near the house. No party guests drove a 4x4. Have 1 million ready in 2 to 3 days. We will inform you where to deliver the money. We caution you not to go to public or talk to the police. The child is in safe hand. Since there has been no further communication from the kidnappers, and Daisy has not been returned. It's ongoing. We were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were many people, some of them total strangers to us, and we were all very busy. Then we heard Suzanne, then Daisy's nanny screaming. It must have been 10:45 or 10:50. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying. Daisy was no longer in bed, and on her pillow was a ransom note. And the last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne would return soon, so I rejoined the party.
A topographical map, often more important than a road map in these mountains.
Oh my goodness. This is a long... I gotta go.
Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
Oh, what? Okay, I was just looking at the people. We hope you've enjoyed this sneak preview of Murder on the Orient Express. Scheduled. Oh, that's so. October 19th. That's in 8 days. Fun. A faithful yet original adventure set in 2023. Investigate the kidnapping of little Daisy in Massachusetts with a new playable character, Joanne Locke. More than 3 hours of gameplay after the famous ending of the book. An all-new investigation that takes you to Venice and Geneva, among other places. Okay, that's so fun. Okay. It's not that long either. Oh my god, I'm gonna play that. That'd be something for me to play before this bed we made, because that's what I'm most looking forward to. We could have played it, but they moved it to November 1st, so, or 4th. It's tragic. But I really, really enjoy this. Like, I'm gonna play this when it comes out. Can't wait. So that's that. I will see you guys Friday. Yeah. And then Saturday I won't be streaming because I'm going to be at a tattoo convention most of the day, so probably won't get back till late, and I'm probably gonna be tired, so fingers crossed I get a tattoo. But I will see you guys Friday and then Sunday. So see you later. Have a good day. And be safe. Make good decisions. Love you. Bye.